What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Just got finished my Sunday workout here, and I want to share something with you. Something I find really cool in Florida. I don't know if you guys have it by you. For those in Florida, you might know this, but produce stands, they're awesome. It makes me think back to that one rule that you always come back to for nutrition. And, a lot of times we forget with nutrition, but it's so important whether your goal is weight loss or diabetes management or just general health. There's one consistent rule that all diets follow. Well, all good diets at least, and all nutrition plans. And that rule is always eat foods that are grown from the ground or raised or hunted. Okay, so those should be your primary food sources. Foods that are grown from the ground, as in fruits, vegetables. Check this out over my shoulder. Prime example: fruits, vegetables, all things that are grown from the ground, from good old Mother Earth. And then foods also, on the other hand, that are raised or hunted. If you incorporate meat into your diet, and I know a lot of you guys do, foods that are raised or hunted, so things like lean beef, lean chicken, fish, seafood, all these types of meats, but not processed meats, not bacon, not sausage, not, cold cuts. These are things that come straight from the animal themselves. So I'm here at a farmer's market right now. It's called Wolf's Farmers Produce Market. I'm going to show you guys around a little bit. Maybe you have one of these by you, but it's an awesome way to get fresh fruits, vegetables, local stuff too, because it's important that you're eating, things that kind of come from your area. You don't want to have food that's shipped halfway across the country that you end up getting, 2 weeks later, because the longer it takes for the food to travel across the country, the more nutrients it loses, and the less nutritional value you get. So, one of my favorite things to do, especially in Florida down here, is to check out like produce stands around me, find them. Yeah, I just got really lucky. I moved quite recently, and this produce stand is about 5 minutes within my house, and it's usually produce stands are a lot cheaper, so you can save money, you can eat good, and you know, it's just a win-win. So remember, as you approach your nutrition, that's one thing you always want to ask yourself: was it grown from the earth, or was it hunted or raised? Okay, those two principles as far as rules for nutrition are they should be the staple, the backbone of your nutritional plan. Is there room for sweets and desserts and some refined things, refined snacks like crackers, pastas, sweets, things like that? Yes, there's certainly room, but the majority of your diet should not come from that. It should come from things that are grown or things that are raised. Now, I want you guys to keep this in your mind throughout the week as you go into this next week, and think about it. Not only think about yourself, like as you eat, thinking, is this food grown or raised? Is each meal I'm having grown or raised? But like look around you, look at the people around you and their nutrition behaviors too, because you'll notice that a lot of times, when you're talking about health and talking about body composition goals like getting lean, losing fat, building muscle, notice what the people around you are doing, because usually the ones that are more successful with their weight loss, with their health goals, are eating foods that come from real sources. Now, I know it might be a little pain in the butt to prepare these foods sometimes, but anything worthwhile takes effort to do. So I want you guys to keep that in the back of your mind as you go into this week. Remember those two questions. I'm going to beat it to death. Was it grown, okay, or was it raised or hunted? And typically, if you don't know, you can always ask yourself, is it perishable? Because perishable foods are usually raised or they're grown. So no bread or pasta is not grown on trees. So don't get it twisted. But just wanted to leave you guys with that little, nutrition nugget here for the week ahead. I hope you guys have an awesome week. It is Sunday. Start prepping your food, getting ready for the week, and go ahead and rock on. I will see you guys soon in the next check in. Take care.